Some artists don't fit in one lane because they were never built to stay in one. Today on the Tales from a Trap podcast, we're sitting down with 45 HD, an international artist bringing a sound that moves between rap, trap, R&B, pop, melody, rhythm, and pure global energy. Born in Bamako, Mali, 45 HD isn't just trying to sound like everyone else. He's actually building his own world, his own sound. The music feels slick, the image feels sharp, the ambition feels serious. And whether it's tracks like Miami, Espacial, Rolex, or his new releases, you can hear an artist chasing something bigger. Because in today's music game, it's not enough to have one good song. You need identity. You need a sound that people recognise before they even know your name. And 45 HD is moving like someone who understands that. In this episode, we get into the journey, the music, the grind, the influences, the pressure of standing out, and what it means to be an international artist trying to cut through in a world where everybody's fighting for attention. Some artists wait for permission, but 45 HD is building the wave himself. And when 45 HD breaks down where he's come from and where he's going, you realise this isn't just about making music, it's about making a name that travels. Welcome back to the Tales from the Trap. Today, we've got a guy called 45 HD in the building. Now, he has got one of the craziest stories I've ever heard. He was actually born in West Africa. He had no water, no food, and the poverty was unbelievable. He's somehow lived, ended up in the UK, and he's now an artist, music, writing, acting, killing it. So please, put your hands together for 45 HD in the building.
Happy to be here. No, thank you for the opportunity.
do you know what, 45? Like, just rewinding, because when we talk about immigrants and we talk about migration,
yes,
there's obviously massive issues in the UK currently.
That is true.
In the 70s when I grew up, I'm giving away my age now. You know, there was a lot of immigrants coming to England, but
yes,
they were all working and they were all contributing. And now the narrative seems to be people are just turning up for jolly up, and the UK government are giving away everything for free.
Yeah, it's it.
But from your perspective,
yes,
I'd love, because a lot of our audience will probably have never been to Africa, and if they have, they probably hadn't been there when you were growing up.
Yeah, it was different.
So I'd love to hear just literally about, you know, where you grew up, what was it like growing up, and just, you know, people talk about hardships and poverty.
Yeah.
When you've got no water and food, that's on a different level. So I'd love to just hear, you know, your story.
You can imagine, it's crazy. Africa is not easy life. People think like what you see in the movies and all this stuff is kind of Africa, but now it changed a bit. Now it's a bit better. But you have to think, if you live on the village, you don't have that opportunity to go to school. The food is not that great, you can say. To get food, to get water, it's a difficult thing.
So like, you know, we take it for granted here because you just turn the tap on, right?
Yeah.
But in West Africa, when you was growing up, there is no plumbing, there is no toilets.
No.
So if you wanted to water, what did you have to do?
Now, if you want to go to the toilet, you know, it's a small hole on the floor.
Right.
That's it. And you shit there and you throw everything from there and you throw water. But the water, we didn't have like a pump or tap. Right. You know, you have to go, I don't even know how you call it now in English.
Oh, in the well?
In the well. You have to take water from there.
Right.
Now, thank you God, the things changed. We evolved, like we are much better now.
Right.
But when I was young, that was the situation.
Right.
And it wasn't easy, but you know, you get used to it because you live there. But when you change the country and you see the difference of life, you say, okay, I was really poor.
So when you was born, was you an only child, or did you have brothers and sisters as well?
I had one sister. That's it, because the rest, I didn't meet them at all, because you didn't know, with the poverty, the parents. I met my parents when I was like 7 years old.
Wow.
Because he left the country, because to give us a better life, he have to come to Europe to make some money and send money back home. Like that, we can get clothes, food, and everything.
So it's basically just you, your mum.
I was just my mom and my sister.
Right.
And you can imagine, my mom was working and my sister was taking care of me, being like she's 4 years older than me. Imagine taking care of a baby, and you are a baby too.
Wow. And how does, I mean, is it just like handed down? So your mum essentially would be saying to your sister,
Yeah.
this is what you have to do. Look after 45.
It
And then
is.
she was like, and I suppose if you get that sort of responsibility,
Yeah.
it doesn't really, we'd think that's weird, leaving a 4-year-old looking after a baby. But what was the age gap? Was it 4?
4 years.
Right, okay.
She was 4 years older than me.
So having a 4-year-old looking after a baby, nobody in this country would even think they'd be like, why would you do that?
It's
But I suppose
crazy.
if that's normality.
No, because in Africa, you have to think we grew up earlier, we can say.
Right.
When you are 10 years old, you are almost adult. Now it changed a bit more. But before we're 10 years old, if you go to a mechanic, you can find an 8 years old boy fixing your car.
Wow.
Easily.
They start them young in Africa, right?
I'm telling you.
And for you,
Yeah.
like you said, you didn't really meet your dad until you were 7.
Yes.
So when did you get sort of, if you like, put to work, where you had to start, earning money or bringing?
Yeah. Thank you, God. I had the opportunity that my dad was in Europe and he was sending us money and helping us a lot.
Right.
But the point is, I didn't even know I had a dad. I know someone was sending money to take care of us.
Right.
But because when you leave Africa and you go to another country, you have to pass the desert, like 12 days, no water, no food. You have to take the boat to get to Europe.
Right.
And from there, you have to stay in any country in bad conditions and you cannot go back. You have to have that settlement, we can say,
Right.
to stay to the country.
So when your dad went there, did you find out, was he basically, what is it an asylum seeker? What would he be called, your dad, when he actually went there?
When he went, he was like 18 years old.
So your dad, literally fled Africa to basically get some work.
To France.
So he could, to France.
And
So
he get deported the first time.
Oh, he got deported. So you said about him getting on. So did he enter France illegally, or did he
illegally that time?
Right.
Because we're a French colony.
Right.
But just if you're a good player or you're a good study or you have a business, you can go to France easily.
Right.
But if you're a regular person, we're no French colony. That means you cannot get to France easily.
Right.
That means it's a balance.
Right,
if you're you bring some value to the country,
Right.
you are welcome. But if not, you're just a regular. That means you have to find out how to get there.
Right. So your dad. So basically, your dad entered France illegally. They obviously then threw him out.
Yes.
And then it was like return to sender. So he come back. Did you see him then? Was that the first time you saw him?
No, because I was a baby. That means I have no memories. That one, maybe I was 2 years old. That means I don't have memory of that. He was explaining me that when I get to France, I went to prison and they deport me back.
Right.
Because I didn't have papers. And after he try again.
Right.
To get to Europe. And it's not easy. Like you have to spend a lot of money, time. You have to pass for the desert, pass hunger. Many of the people, they die on the way.
Wow.
Because the boat is like a small boat, maybe 300 people on it.
How many people, I mean, when your dad went through that process, how many people actually died?
80% of them.
Wow. So if 100 people tried to leave, to get settled somewhere else,
just 20 of them get
20 of them get free.
Yes.
Wow.
And 20 of them, they get to Europe. Because of the water condition, the food, some of them, they die when they get there because your body doesn't resist. And
I suppose from a perspective of anybody watching or listening to this podcast, the people that are leaving these countries, they're, if they stayed in those countries,
you have to.
They're going to basically starve or die or not get the right medical care.
Exactly.
So they're really doing it for their families,
for the families, because you need a new opportunity. You want your children to grow up and have a better life, not the same life you had, working in young age and try to do something for your life, because everyone have dreams.
Absolutely.
And my dad's dream was giving us a better life.
And for your dad, if he'd have stayed in Africa and worked, what's the weekly wage?
By 60, you're dead, for sure.
Oh, so there's not a long life expectancy.
It's no long life. It depends how you take care of yourself, but you have to work very hard.
Right.
But if you have dreams and you have opportunities, you're trying to do something better.
Right.
You don't want to stack always, because usually the people who stay there, they do the same thing all their lives.
Right.
That's when you have your house, you have your land, you just, every timing you do like the rice, you do the corn, get back, sell it, and live in the same life all the time for the village.
Right.
And after you got business people, like they got rich parents that they live in the city, they got like a Ferraris. It's like the poverty is like big level of difference.
Right, okay, so you're either up there
or you're
down there.
It's no middle class.
There's no middle class.
Like here, as we can say, we are middle class. We got a nice house, you can eat properly, but there is like, you're poor,
Right.
or you're very rich.
Right.
And some people, they live on the streets.
Wow.
It's crazy.
And for your dad, you know, if he got rejected twice from France, what was it? Third time lucky, or did he?
First time lucky, yes.
Right.
They said,
I'm not you again. All right, you can come here.
you know what? Just stay.
Right.
And after because he spoke, my dad is very smart man. He speaks a lot of languages. Now I speak 8, but he speaks like 9 languages already.
You speak 8 languages.
I speak 8 languages. Yes.
What do you speak?
Spanish, Catalan, Portuguese, Italian, French, Arabic, Bambara, my language, and my village language as well.
Wow. And English.
And English. That's been 9 who can say yes.
Wow. I mean, that is, and was it easy to learn the languages, or because you
grow with it, because in Africa we are a French colony, we're a Muslim country. That means you have to speak Arabic, you have to speak French, and after you got your own native language. And if you are on the village, because in Mali you got like 20 different languages. Right. That means each village has its own language.
Right.
That means if you want to, you can learn all of them. But me, I learned the most important one to communicate internationally.
Right.
And when I left Africa, I spoke like 4 languages. And after I say, you know what, I have to be something different.
Right.
My dad never give up. I cannot give up my dreams.
So your dad, when he actually got settled in France,
yes,
did he become like a French citizen? Or
no,
right,
they give him a kind of ID. They call it NIE. The NIE is like, DNI is like a national ID, and NIE is like an immigrant ID that you can work, you can rent a house and all this stuff, but you are not full.
Right. And then the money that he was making,
he was sending it back home.
And I mean, did that change your lives? Did that help you?
It changed a lot of our lives. We got a better house.
Right.
With that money, he moved us from the village to the city.
Right.
If I have any problems, medical cares, he can pay for it, because he was struggling because he didn't have that much money. But for us, the money he was sending us is a lot.
Right.
Because £1 in Africa, in my country, is 130.
Wow.
Can't see the difference.
Right. So that's a lot.
That's me £1 I can eat one day relaxedly.
Wow.
And the salary is maybe 20, 30 pounds a day.
That's how much you get a week?
Yes. No. Some people, they get that monthly.
A month?
Month.
Wow. I mean, that is a shit day rate.
I'm telling you, you can't even pay the transport in London.
Wow. But in Africa,
yes,
even though it's a small amount of money in our eyes, but that locally you can still live on that.
Yeah, we can still live on that.
It's literally, when I say live on it, I mean you live on it. You don't like go out and have dinner.
You pay rent, you can get some food, you can get some clothes. And he helped us a lot.
Right.
Like all our lives changed when he came to Europe. When he got the visa and he started working, we can feel the difference.
Right.
Like from a small town in the village, sleeping on the floor, to a city, sleeping in a big house. Big, massive house, but compared with the house we had before, we had a real bed. You can sleep on the bed.
Right.
Better food.
Wow. And then what age was you when you actually met your dad for the first time properly?
7 years old.
Wow.
That was, I met him in Spain, in Almeria. I didn't even know it was my dad. My mom said, he's your dad. Okay.
You're like, hello.
Okay. And I didn't even know his name.
So for you and your mum and your sister,
yes,
you got the money together so that you could then go to
he worked hard to get the papers right, because to bring the family, you have to have a stable job.
Right.
You have to have like a kind of paperwork on all that. You have to have a house where they can live. Right. You have to have many stuff, many paper. And my dad, without speaking the language, knowing no one, came to the country from Spain. He moved to Spain because he got better opportunities in that time.
So he left France?
Yes, when he got the ID, and he went to Spain.
So how long did it take him before he got his ID?
Almost 10 years.
Wow. So he was there for 10 years working.
Yes.
And then he then could legally go to Spain.
To Spain.
And then set up there. And then he brought the family.
Yeah, he brought that. And before we get to Spain, we have to pass through Mauritania, Morocco.
Right.
Because we have to get the visa.
Right.
That's been with my mom. We went from Mali. I left my sister home. We left my sister home with my auntie, you can say. And I moved with because I was the boy. When you are the boy, you have always taken care of your mom. Right. I was very young and I have to move with my mom to Morocco and Mauritania to get the visa, to go all the paperwork, to come to Europe. And after we went back to Mali, take my sister and fly to Spain.
Right.
That's me. It's a crazy life.
And what was it like? I mean, you've been in Africa all your life.
Yes. And
you've obviously had hardships, but you've sort of started to experience, what we call normal in the West. Yeah. And then you've gone to Spain. And what was that like compared to
Very
Africa?
surprising, because I was like a village guy. That's when I came, big houses, like the road was different. As The roads like a mess.
The roads in Africa, are they like the roads in England now? Because we've got loads of potholes. No.
What's the big difference?
Right.
No, that now when you go to Africa, it's like New York, same thing. Like it's amazing now.
Right.
Because we make.
So you've been back home.
A big man home is like big difference. Wow. Nobody knows me, and I don't know no one. But all the places I was before, like it was like zero houses, zero landlines, a lot of houses. Because most of us we left Africa, we made money, and we went back to do houses, buy new cars. Now we can see people who didn't have even house to live. Now they have a nice cars, nice house. That's been. Our parents have done a great job, we can say.
And in Mali,
yes,
because you always hear about in Africa, there's all these sort of like crazy regimes, and there's people like hunting down people, and there's this kind of Christians versus Muslims thing where they're like killing each other, machine gunning each other to death.
Yeah, that is
I don't know what part of Africa that is, but obviously you hear the headlines.
Yeah, I heard that.
And then you hear about these coups that people have tried to do, and obviously they're all trying to get the minerals and all the rare metals and
That's
stuff.
the point.
Right? So a friend of mine actually told me a mad story.
Yes.
And he was working with one of the guys that was a prominent figure.
Yeah.
And he said that he went to a warehouse, and he said there was just cash stacked up.
Yeah.
In his warehouse. There was like gold bars stacked up in his warehouse. So obviously some of these people were like having it away,
Yeah, I'm telling you. But all this is because of the French people.
Right.
What they do, they make like fights between us that doesn't exist, and they take the land. When they know it's gold or diamond or anything on the place, they just bring people, they start kicking. Oh, they say Mali is not a safe place to go.
Right.
They take that land, they take all the gold, and they bring it back to France, and they do business. And the people, our own people, that they want to make money, they don't care about the people.
Right.
They give the opportunity. They say, yeah, it's true. And they support what they say to just get the piece of money.
It's interesting hearing this because I always wondered what was behind it. So
always money.
It's good to hear the actual reality of it because you know what's going on.
Everything is about money.
Right.
Whatever you see happen in Africa is about money. French people, now we got a new president that he don't want French people at all in our country because they done a mess. Any problem we had is because of France.
Wow.
They say they support us, but you can't maybe, if you are a French colony, you're supposed to go to France and have opportunity to study easily. Right. But you're taking our gold, our diamonds, you're taking our best football players, you're taking our best students, our best doctors, and we can't even go to have a nice life.
Wow. So you've basically been shaken down by France.
You know what I'm saying? And they're still doing it.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
But
that is crazy.
It's our own fault.
Right.
Why? Because if you know you got gold and how valuable is your country, you're supposed to take care of it.
I think the problem is maybe it's just, it's if you're in a poor country and like you said, you don't go to school there, do you?
Yeah.
So if there's no education and people don't know, and their reality is you wake up, you work hard, and you get £20 a month or £30 a month.
Imagine that.
If someone comes in and says, I'll give you £500 a month, you're going to go, well, yeah, I'll come work for you.
Straight away.
And this is for the greater good. And you go, oh, well, okay.
500, give me to me now, we will say. But it's not about we're a poor country. We're a rich country, but poor mentality.
Right.
Because it's the mind what makes you money. Because if you know what you have, you know how to make money with it. But if you don't know what you have, it's like when you follow your dreams. If you don't know your talent, many people, they can see it. They say, oh, you're good on that. And you don't see it, you're not going anywhere. You have to see it for yourself.
So you're in Spain now with your mum and your sister.
Yeah.
And you met your dad. And what does that look like for you now? Because you've gone there and you said like, wow, you're in there's all these big houses and it's a different way of life.
Yeah. Different language, different people. When I get there, everyone was racist on that time.
Right.
Of course, because I was the only black guy at that time. You can imagine it was like a low immigration that time, like a long time ago. Right. It's not like now you got like people from everywhere. It was like a low immigration. Maybe in the school it was 2 families of black people.
Right.
We can say, and I was one of them. They was racist. I didn't even know what was racist because for me maybe I say these people they are like that. Right. But when I grew up, I understand some of the things they was doing was racist things.
But was it because they just because it was like mainly Spanish?
Yes.
And it was just like, oh, this is the odd one out. So that
exactly.
It was they didn't accept you because of that.
Yeah, and because of my skin color, I didn't speak the language as well.
Right.
But I was smart. I learned quick. That's been maybe in 6 months, I was speaking the Spanish fluent. They was surprised. Like,
I suppose that's good because then if they're saying anything bad about you,
they were saying about how because they know people that've been long time than us and they didn't speak, and you came so quick and you speak the language, they were surprised. And after I started playing football, I was really good on football. I was good studying, and they changed the mentality of the African people. So this guy's not like a regular guy. He's good on football, he's good in sports, he learned the language quick. No, he's a different guy. And after they start to accept me.
So that's when you was in Spain, that's when you actually went to school?
Yes.
Right, okay.
First
So
time.
you actually did get a proper education.
Yes.
And, you know, like, it's funny because if you hadn't have gone to Spain
I will take
and you'd
longer.
have stayed in Africa, you may not have ever been where you are now. So because you made that jump and your dad made those opportunities.
Yes.
And you've now sort of, you know, had better opportunities. For you growing up in school, like you said, you experienced racism.
Of course.
And I mean, did you have any sort of fights with anybody or?
No, but I think it wasn't racist because I think people was ignorant about how African people were.
Right.
Because in the movies, they just see bad things about us.
Right.
Oh, they are dirty people, they are like that, they're like that. That's mean in their minds, they had what they see on the TV. When they see someone next to you that is, this guy is not really what I saw in Africa in the movies.
Yeah, you're so different. In real life.
This guy is like a very polite, he's very clean, you know, he speak our language properly. It's like they've been lying to us.
Right.
And after now people start to traveling and know more about Africa because they was making me a lot of questions. How is Africa? How is that? How is that? And I was explaining to them and they understand that, okay, we are not that different. We are almost the same, just different cultures. And after they start to accept me and I've been like better life after that.
Right. So you stayed in Spain for, how old was you? Did you go all the way through school in Spain?
Yeah, when all the school, but I moved from Spain to Catalonia.
Right.
That is Spain, but it's not Spain.
Right.
That means I have to start again racism because now I have the Andalusia accent.
Right.
Being black, that means I'm immigrant 2 times.
Right.
That means they always think, this guy is black and he speaks like an Andalus because Andalusia they have different accent.
Right, it's like a different dialect.
Yeah, dialect. And they always think, why this guy speak like Andalus? He's from Africa. They didn't understand. And I had to be like double racist because I speak like people from Andalusia because I'm black.
Right.
I say like, what the fuck is going on here now?
Right.
And now I have to learn Catalan
to
make sure I am in the right place again.
Right. And when for you did because like you said, you was good at football, you was good, you was academic, and you was learning all these languages. But when did the music sort of start to become?
The music started when I was like 12 years old, because I was saying like I have to do something for my life because I see football is not going anywhere because I'm really good, but no one is giving me the opportunity to go anywhere.
Right.
That doesn't work. I'm a good student, but I'm not going anywhere. You know, and it was always prioritizing the people from the country.
Right.
That if you are 2 people, you are black, and I got the white guy from Spain, that you play better, but he played at least half than you, they will take the guy before than you. That was like always the same thing. And I say, I have to go to a different country where I can make my life easy and where black, white, Chinese, Moroccan, whatever you are, it's no difference. That is England.
Right.
That they love everyone, they respect everyone. You have opportunities in any type of job. And I say that when I grow up, I have to go to England.
That was when you was
when I was 12 years old.
Wow.
And I even make a post in Facebook that I will in 10 years I will be in England.
Right.
And people, you're stupid, you're fucked up, you're crazy, you don't even know what is that. I still have a screenshot I have to show you later. I will be in England in 10 years.
But that's great because I think in
manifestation.
In life you have to, you know, if you look at something and go, I want that, you have to put it out there.
Of course.
You know what I mean? And what with the music, was your dad into music or did you just get into it because you was young and you like?
No, I was young and I was just, my life was just with my friends, just doing bullshit. We stopped football, just ladies, smoking, drinking. I was thinking like, this life, I don't think it's gonna last long because the police was stopping us all the time.
Right.
You know, I was going always closing up, problem with my parents, problems in the school later on. And I say, I wasn't like that. Something has happened to me.
Right.
And it's because the bad company.
Right. So you did fall into the wrong people.
From good to bad to better.
Right.
But sometimes they say when you're in the bad position, doesn't mean you finish. It's like maybe you start, it's like a plant. When you start to see the light, is when you're growing again.
Yeah.
That's why.
And what was the music that you got into? Was it rap or was it?
Yeah, when I started was a rap. I made a music group with my 2 friends, my best friends, and one of my best friends as well, 2 of them. We make a group named Street Diamonds.
Right.
It was one of the first on the village in Spain. It was the first like a group in Spanish. We made the first song in that time. I'm telling you, like 12 years ago, was like First song we drop, 50,000 views.
Right.
It's not like now. 50,000 views before it was like 1 million now.
Right.
You know, what's that big difference?
But nobody was on the internet then really properly, were
Yes.
they?
When YouTube just opened and we dropped that, and the people really, they was laughing about us for sure because we didn't have experience.
Right.
We make the videos with the phone.
Right.
And you can imagine that phone was like a Sony Ericsson.
Right.
That, you know, you can imagine the quality.
Right.
It was really bad quality, but the people would say, we say, you know what? People like, some people from outside, they love it. But the people around you, they hate it.
Right.
Like, they didn't support us. They was laughing like, why are you doing this bullshit? Your song is shit, blah, blah. It was our own friends, close friends that was hating on us.
Wow.
And I say, you know what? I will be that. That will be my life.
So how many tracks did Sweet Diamonds do?
We done 12 tracks.
Right.
The first one, in the first week, he got 50,000 views. And in a month, he got like a 12 million.
Wow.
12 million views. And I was viral in Spain.
Right.
What the fuck? This
Couldn't walk out the house.
Yeah. Now, yes, everyone was sharing the video. Oh, you're famous. We drop another song, 30 million views.
Wow.
What the fuck is going on? This guy is getting crazy. And now the people start to support, fake support. You can imagine. Now you're famous.
But the Sweet Diamonds.
Yes.
That was you did all that. So you're now blowing up. And how old was you now when this was happening?
Now I was 14 years old.
I mean, that is crazy.
You can imagine. But we didn't have no one.
Did you get any money out of it? Though?
Nothing. Zero.
Right. So it was just putting music out there and you got the eyeballs, but you didn't.
Yes. We was going outside, people asking for pictures and all this stuff, and you feel famous, but we didn't know about the business.
Right.
We didn't have management. We just making music on the studio. I got my friend Akram. He was making beats badly, or we was taking from YouTube and he was trying to copy the beat, but we didn't have experience. And I got a Lindsay who was producing and making the videos.
I think you might have you ever thought about re-releasing those songs?
Yeah, I still have all the songs in YouTube.
Right. I was going to say, because if you got that amount of views...
Yeah, but we didn't know how it works.
Right.
We didn't know how to monetize. I think YouTube in that time wasn't that famous to get that much money. Maybe now, if it was now, I will make millions.
Right.
But I will have promotion, shows, but we didn't know anything about it. And we say, you know what? And the time passed and we just went down because we stopped. We didn't have money anymore.
Right.
Because before to make a video and song, you can spend 10 euros.
Right.
But we didn't have 10 euros because it was difficult to make 10 euros.
Right. And you was thinking about coming to the UK as well.
Yes, I said, you know what? I have to go to UK. And my mind was like that. And my friends, you crazy? Where UK? For what? I said, you know what, guys? In my future, I will be in Lamborghinis, helicopters, flying everywhere. And people was just laughing at me like, this guy's fucked up. Like, what are you talking about? You know, you're just doing bullshit and you think this shit music will bring you anywhere.
Right.
I say, okay, don't worry, guys. Now all that people, you see me on Instagram, traveling, US, Iceland, America, everywhere, making music videos, helicopter, Lambos. They were saying like, now they hate more.
But the haters help.
Yeah,
So they do help.
They help you. Like they feel like, why didn't support the guy before?
Yeah.
You know, this is the point of the people nearby. They say,
He just got lucky.
Yeah, you know that. He's a lucky guy, but they don't know all the work I have behind.
100%.
When I came to England.
So if you fast forward from there,
yes.
what you did the 12 tracks.
Yeah.
And then when did what happened after that? Did you?
We stopped music for a long time because we say, you know what, we are not making money.
Right.
We're just doing anything. But every time I was going to any party, they was let me go in free. Like, hey, you are the one from YouTube.
Right.
Come inside.
Here's a mic.
Yeah. No, they didn't let us sing, but it was like a very VIP treatment because we was famous people.
Right.
No money, but they don't know about we don't have money. They think because our flow was like a very nice flow style. They said, this guy, they got money. They was bringing us inside, was bringing ladies with us. And when I was lying about my age, they say, how old are you? I say, I'm 18. Because I was tall, and everybody that for sure he's 18. He's famous and he's 18, just going. And I was 14. Even the girls I was flirting with, I was lying to all of them.
Wow. Can you imagine? They will be like, oh my God.
They will be now in prison, most of them.
Getting arrested. Yeah.
I mean, dating ladies 24, 25 years old.
Do you know what though? It's actually quite funny because I remember when I was younger.
Yeah.
And I think when I was like 15, 16, I used to lie about my age. And, you know, and the thing is, I know now if anybody was to go with somebody that was 15, or, you know, or 15 or 16 really, I think 18 is acceptable, but I think anything under that, people are a bit like, and
give me ID.
And you know, back then, like when I was 14, 15, it was always like, get an older girl. Do you know what I mean? Because they've got experience
and everything.
And you know, obviously as a young sort of male, you know, you want to lose your virginity.
Of
right?
course, as soon as possible.
And you know, I know people say, we got to wait till you're the right age and all that. But everybody that I knew wanted to lose their virginity before they were 16. Nobody wanted to be the only one going, I haven't done it yet. Yeah. It was like a race to see who could get it.
It's true, who's going first? That is true. I was dating ladies like 24, 25, 30. I was lying to my age.
When you were 14?
Yes, I was lying to my age because I got my friends that are older than me. That means I was talking like very adults.
And even watch this, they'd be going, I don't know what he's talking about.
Yeah.
I never see him.
Yeah, I don't know him, but I was lying a lot. And the ladies, they believe it because you're famous, you know, you look tall. I got like a small beard, you know, like this kind. I was shaving it. I was looking like I had a proper beard. Right. People, no, this guy's adult. And I was...
So you've stopped the music now. Yes. Obviously, you're having fun. You're getting laid. Obviously, you know, you're
smoking,
sort of,
drinking.
Yeah, riding on that sort of fame wave.
Yeah.
And you know, you finished school. How old was you when you sort of left school?
Well, no, I finished school. Usually, I done contability and marketing. I was really smart. People were surprised that I don't even get attention in class, but I was passing the exams, and the teacher like, you don't even study. I was going like maybe 3 times a week from 5 to school, just sitting down like this, like I'm a gangster, you know. And the teacher like, you don't want to do nothing in your life. You're doing shit. You have to study. I say, what are you gonna do with that? Many of the things I learned in school, I don't use it now.
Right.
The things that I learned on the street is what I'm using. New languages, way to talk with different people, you know, selling drugs.
Right.
When you sell drugs, doesn't look like it's good and bad on the same thing. But you make like a responsibility thing because you have to know about how the money come in, how the money come out, how to buy, supplying. Right. And you learn about this thing. And I say, you know what? All this time I'm spending doing bad things, if I focus to do something good with my life, right, I think it will give you better.
So really the university of life is what give you what you wanted. The school stuff was okay, but it wasn't.
It was the streets.
Yeah, it wasn't for you.
The street and the people.
So did you start dealing drugs in Spain?
In Spain, yes.
Right, okay. And what did you start off with?
Weed.
Right, okay.
The most easy one.
Right, okay.
But the point is, first of all, I was buying weed, but then I stopped buying because I was saying, you know what? How I can save more money? And I was going to the countryside around with my friends and stealing weed from other people.
So you were doing weed heists?
Yeah.
Was that in Catalonia?
Yes, in Catalonia. Because in our city, maybe 2 hours from us, you can go to the village. It's like a countryside. And people was having like a 40, 30 plants. You know what? With my friends, motorbike, cut them, back, go back to the village.
Oh, right. So you didn't wait for them to be packaged up. You literally just chopped the crops.
Chop it straight away. Bam.
Right.
And I had, in top of my house, you know, I have another building that was no one living there.
Right.
We broke up the door and we used to put the weed to dry.
Right.
Me and my friends. That means every day one guy has to sleep there. One of us. It was 3 of us. One of us has to sleep there.
Right.
And it was like a keeping. When it was dry, we pack them and we start selling.
Wow.
And with that money, we start to do music again and better videos. If you see the videos from the first to the video number 10, you say, what the? Right. It's a big difference. Right, like, what these people are doing something. And the people thought we are making money from YouTube.
Right.
But I wasn't like that.
Right. It was the weed money.
It was weed money.
And then from there, I mean, did you progress to other drugs or did you stick with the weed?
No, I stuck with the weed because I didn't like, because for us, like cocaine and all this stuff was like a big thing.
Right.
It's not like now, like everyone can get it. But for us, cocaine was like a next level, like can ruin your life because that was prison straight away. Right. And we say we're too young to do, weed is better. We make enough money to enjoy life, go and partying, get our ladies, get lit.
Right.
We say, you know what, let's stop on that.
Did you ever, when you was selling the weed and obviously stealing from these different places, did you ever have any problems with anybody?
Many times. We had to fight for our lives.
Right.
One day, was an old man who jumped there, we took his weed and he went with the gun.
Right.
Hey, cabrones! You know, cabrones like a fucking piece of shit. Stop there. That is mine. We didn't even care because we know he will not shoot. Because if you shoot someone, doesn't matter if you shoot land, you go to prison straight away. Right. All your life. You know what? We just pick it up. We went back to the same guy again because we know he's gonna grow it again. We went like 3 times to the same guy. He was, you know.
So how long did it take from when you robbed it for it to grow back?
No, when you rob that, a week you put it in the dry place.
Right.
Bam, you cut it, and that's it. It's done. In a
he
week.
must have been fucking sick here every week.
Yeah, because he got different lands.
Right.
You know, he got like it wasn't the same way. If we cut that, he tried to move it the place. That means what did he do? He made like an onion, save, and orange.
Right.
And he put it in between them. But we are not stupid.
So what was it? And what's safe?
Like, they make like onion.
Yeah.
They crush the onion and they put the onion around. That means you cannot smell the weed from far.
Right.
I say, guy, I'm African. I know the smell of the onion quickly. Don't play with us.
I've got a nose for it.
Exactly. I got a big nose for a reason.
Do you know what? I'd never ever heard of that. So they actually put chopped onion around
Onion, yes.
to get
And
rid
the
of
skin, and when you pass around, it smells like an onion. You say that is onion. But if you open up, you see the orange trees and you see, okay, that is weed inside.
So if you can't smell the weed, you can smell the onion, the weed's close by.
100%. Because it was too concentrate smell of onion. And onion, you can smell it, but not that concentrate like us. Someone chop it by hand. Right. And you say, that is there. And we went there and we picked it up. And maybe 5 months later, we went back to him.
Right.
Again. And the guy just was tired, he stopped planting.
Right.
And now you have to find another place to go.
Wow. I mean, that is just like insane. I mean, and there was literally one guy that was doing the whole lot.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
And at the end, I meet the guy, but he didn't know it was me. I know he's him, like he was playing, but he don't know who I was me, like he was stealing his weed.
Right.
He saw me like, I know you from somewhere, because the time we run, he can see from us, but he don't know really who you are. And because some of my friends, he got like an Arabic key, with cute Arabic letters. And he thought it was Moroccan people stealing his weed.
Right.
That's mean, hey, avoid, he said it's not black people. It's
Moroccan
people stealing my weed. And I said, you know what? Keep it like that.
Right.
And I went back, because this guy, he got like a type of orange business. He would sell like how's the name now? Watermelons and all this stuff.
Right.
His business. But
right.
And I went to buy watermelons and stuff, but to check if he made more weed to see around. And he said, no, this watermelon is a good price. I mean, do you have anything else inside? Like a different fruits I would like to buy. I was just checking around. He didn't have anything and we just left.
Right.
And we stopped there. We had to find another village.
So you just bounced around the villages in Spain making weed?
Yeah, just taking weed around. Until the police stopped us. One day we went from Tarragona. We tried to go to Barcelona with a pack of weed, but I was smelling too much. We tried to do the onion stuff, put it, but the police, they got dogs and they stopped us.
Right.
Say, that's it, we go in prison. That's it. My friends, they run away. That's mean I'm the one who's responsible with the weed. Say, that's it, I'm going to prison, yes or yes. What things should happen? The police guy, he took the weed and he said, you know what, just go.
So the police corruption
The police came with the dog. He showed me how scared I was.
Right.
I was crying, I'm a child. I was a gangster outside, but when I was in that moment, I said, that's it. My mind was like, my parents, they will know what I'm doing because they didn't know.
Right.
Because I'm not asking for money. I have nice phone, Jordans, like nice flow. My dad is like, what are you doing? Because I'm not buying you this stuff. And you are
Some
not
music,
working.
Dad.
Yeah. And I said, no, I'm famous, blah, blah, blah. And I said, I'm famous, but sometimes I go to the countryside and I sell like some stuff on my phones and I say, there's something weird here.
Right.
He didn't believe it, but he was thinking what I'm doing. Until the police stopped me, I said, that's it. I'm going to prison.
Right. And what happened?
He took the weed. He said, how old are you? And usually with the ladies, I was saying, I'm 20, I'm 18. When he said that, I said, I'm 12.
Did you put on a funny voice? Did you go 12?
Yeah. My voice wasn't like that. And I said, I'm 12. And he looked at me. He says, weed, yeah? And I said, yes. What are you doing? And I said, no, someone sent me to sell this. I didn't want to, but they forced me to do it. Right. And he said, you know what? Let's go.
Right.
I said, okay. I was thinking he's joking. When he said, just go, I stopped the train. Because the train, you got like the emergency stop. I stopped the train, I jumped, and I started to run.
Right.
That's it. And the guy, he had to find out now. He said, I don't really know, but I think he said, we found out, but the guy ran. We don't know who he was, and that's it.
Right.
But I meet this police again in my city.
Right.
He saw me. He was looking at me like this is the guy.
So did you stop doing it then?
I stopped with the weed and I say, you know what? Now it's trouble things. I have to stop. I have to find something else. And after, with the weed, we start casino.
Right.
The worst thing we've done in our lives.
What was that?
Casino.
Oh, going to the casino.
Gambling.
Right.
Because when you start, you always win.
Right.
We start playing. We make a lot of money, like 200, 300. You say, that is the life now.
Right.
Now it's the money, casino. And we start to losing money. Luckily, we didn't have money to spend because we already invest in clothes and all this stuff.
Right.
and we stopped gambling. And now I say, you know what? Let's go back to music. And I start to make music again. But my friends, they didn't want to make music anymore. They say, you know what? It's a long time. We don't do anything. You know, it's like already 3 years. You're not dropping nothing. Let's stop. I say, no, I'm not stopping. Music should not be my life. And from there, I just focus on music. I say, that has to be my life.
Right.
I have to go a place that I can make music. I say, London. Was London. And my parents, you're crazy. You're not going anywhere. You're going to be here. You're going to work on the forest, on the farm. And that's it. You get married and you stay here. I say, I'm not doing that.
Right.
I'm not doing that.
And then how old was you then when you actually, what was the catalyst from there that then made you come to the UK? So I know you wanted to come.
Yes.
But what was that because everyone wanted to stop?
Yeah.
And you were like, do you know what? I might as well just go.
No, one of my friends, we was 3 of us. One of them left to Morocco because Moroccan. His name is Akram. He went to Morocco. He spent there like a year. I didn't see him. And another friend, he went in prison.
Right.
And I say, one is running, one is in prison. The next one will be me.
Right.
I have to do something. You know, I say, you know what? I have to leave this country. And I went to another city to work. And I started working and making money to save money to come to England. But it was difficult, you know, like working in Spain. You know, they pay, in that time, they used to pay like £2, €2 per hour.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I was cutting lettuce.
Right.
You know, you can imagine the pain of your back for €2 an hour. And I was thinking, I was telling weed, I was making...
When you're chopping the lettuce, you think, fuck me, I'm famous. I've got millions of fucking viewers. What am I doing? Chopping fucking lettuce. I mean,
I have weed, I have like a lot of money. I was famous and now I'm like just cutting lettuce. And after from lettuce, I went to cut oranges. And I said like, this life is not for me.
Do you know what though? It was probably a good thing because it brought you back down. Do you know what I mean? And made you realise actually...
The life is real life.
Yeah, this is what... And the thing is, that's one thing that I do think always levels people up when you actually go and do a real job.
Yes.
Like one of my first jobs was in McDonald's.
Yeah.
And, you know, I think I was getting £2.65 an hour. And, you know, it was like clean the fucking bins, clean the fucking toilets, go and pick the litter up.
Yes.
It was like the shittest job ever, right? But once you do that, if you stay, you can progress and then you can, you know, work up you could be a manager one day or you could be an area manager one day. So their thing is always put you at the bottom, work your way up.
To learn.
But doing that made me think, wow, you know, and every time, even to this present day, if I don't have a great day or things don't work out the way I want them to work out, I always think, fucking hell, it's better than cleaning the bins at McDonald's.
That's why I don't complain at all.
Yes, I'm just going to shut up now.
Yeah, see, whatever I say, just do it. I'm doing it. Even when I started work in England, first time I came, any job they told me, I was happy to do it.
Right.
But I was thinking, why this guy is so positive? You know, like, do this. Yes. Bam, bam. I was doing perfect. What is the next to do? And I was ready to do all the type of anything they want. I was ready to do it.
So when you come to England,
yes.
Did you get all your paperwork in order? So
when I came, but I didn't have any paper. I sleep on the streets.
Right.
In the Green Park.
Wow.
And after I found a job in a company named Big Easy, like a runner, cleaning and all this stuff. Was Albanian manager at that time. The name was, I think, Bladian.
Right.
He helped me a lot. He said, don't speak English, but I can see that you want to work and you want to grow.
Right.
I say, you know what? Let me try that. I run anything they tell me to do it. I was happy to do it because I say, you know what? I'm not cutting fucking lettuce again for 2 weeks. Well, and the guy
there you go. So 45 HD was working with the Albanians.
Yeah. It was mad. And he said, you know what? It was like I was taking trays. Big Easy trays was like this, you know. And I was like, you know what? Anything I do here is better than what I was doing before.
Right.
I'm doing right jobs, you know. I don't live in the street. I got when I get the first salary, I get a nice house. No nice house, nice room, we can say.
Right. And with your mum and your sister, were they still in Spain?
Yes.
Right, okay.
And after that, all the time, I have more sisters. My parents, they make more children there.
Right.
You know, and after that, we got 3 more. I got 1 sister more, 1 brother more, and 1 more sister.
Right, wow.
But they're still in Spain, they're studying. They're like a healthy people because they know what I was doing.
Right.
They don't want to be the same path I was doing. And I told them, it's not worth it. You can see, I was just with the police all the time, stealing and all this stuff. It's no good.
Right.
They learn. And that's been, luckily, I was like the bad sheep of the family.
Right.
I done all the bad things, and my sister and my brother, they saw that and saying, I'm not doing the same thing.
Right.
And they study, you know, they got the driving license, they have nice jobs. I'm very happy with that. I'm happy that I was like the experience that I passed the experience for them.
Right.
Because I suffered. They didn't suffer that much. They came in, they born in Spain. They study straight away. They got nice house, healthcare, nice clothes. And my parents, they take care more of them than us because they say, you are grown.
Yeah.
Do your life.
Brilliant. So when would you say it sort of turned for you? You obviously got your first bit of money together. You then got a room.
When I came to England, I had my first salary and had like 300 euros.
Right.
That is like less than 170 pounds.
Right.
That's mean with half of that, I took the plane to come, and another half, I just survived, Whatever I was doing, I was buying fruits or whatever, and I was stealing in Tesco.
Right.
Some food, bam, stealing some food, some drinks and all this stuff. And after my sister came, but legally, properly, and she got boyfriend, she got house, and after I went to live with her, she helped me. She said, you know what, just leave that room, come with me and let's live together and let's make the life properly.
Right.
And after I changed, I said, my sister is here now, he take care of me, now I have to be like a focused person. And I stopped drinking, stopped smoking, stopped partying because I was doing all this stuff. It was like something normal for me. I look different person now. Like if you see me from before now, it's like people like, you are not the same.
Right.
They can feel it, like my energy, my voice, my character. I look more handsome now,
Right. And what was the next step from there? Was it music again?
Yeah, music again. I started working first, and I was like a bit depressed because when I came, when you come to England, you don't know no one, you don't speak the language, you have to make new friends. But I'm really good with people.
Right.
That wasn't that difficult. And first months, because I was living on the street, I didn't want no one knows that I was on the street. I was going. If I started at 7 in the morning, at 5:30, I was on the door. Right. I was going to the toilet, clean myself a bit to make sure like I smell good, so I don't smell like a shit on the day. Right. Nobody knows I was in the street until I find a house. My manager, he knows. Right. Because he say like, "Oh, why you come so early?" No, I say, "No, I like to work. I like to work." The two things I know, I like to work and table numbers.
Right.
The only two things I know in English. Right. But the immigration of before and now is different because now it's like everyone is coming to get money for free. But when I came, I was like, I need better life. I have to change and I have to make money and I have to give some value to the country.
Yeah, so you come here to work basically.
Exactly. To give some value to the country, to say, okay, this guy came, but he's working hard, he's paying his taxes, he's doing the right things. Expensive taxes, yes, but I got better life than many places.
Yeah.
You pay for a reason. It's not like you pay it's a dangerous place, yes, everywhere is dangerous.
Right.
You go to Spain, they can kill you. When you die today, when you have to die, you die.
I mean, when you look at Spain and you look at the UK,
yes.
How would you, when you talk about the street stuff and you talk about, the levels of danger, would you say that the UK is worse than Spain?
It's different.
Right.
In UK, they do not hide it. In Spain, they hide it.
Right.
In UK, they kill someone and they start everywhere. In Spain, if something happened, they try to avoid it and hide it like that. Right. Nobody knows that the place is safe. That's when nobody really knows what's going on.
Right.
The last time they killed someone in the house, they cut him in pieces and all this stuff. And few people know. But if it happened that in England, everybody will know. That's when English is a dangerous place. No, that happened everywhere.
Right.
Any place you go is a dangerous place. Just have to make sure you are with the right people in the right place.
Right.
Because you don't know what the people around you are doing. Because they got problem with someone you don't even know and you're in the street with them. They don't check who is who.
You're getting chopped up.
That's it. You know what I'm saying? They say that's why I don't go with many people out. If you see me, I'm working, studio, coming podcast, something important like that. When you invite me and do stuff like this,
right.
That's it. You don't gonna see me in the street partying. I'm not going anywhere. Where are you going? Let's go party. I'm busy. Right. I'm busy. Let's make music. I'm ready. Something like bring value to my life. If not, I'm not going out from home.
It's very difficult. And I suppose for you as a music artist, you if people don't like what you do or they're jealous of you, and they know you're from a certain part of London and you're in a different part of London,
yes,
then you're putting yourself an offering, So, it sounds like Tales from the Trap.
It is. But I have to rebrand my name because my name wasn't 45 HD before.
Right.
It was El Creador, the creator.
El
Creador.
I like that.
Yeah.
It sounds like El Diablo.
Very similar.
I like that.
That was my
so you was called the creator?
The creator.
So where did the 45 HD come from?
2020.
Right.
2020, I say, you know what? Coronavirus, I have to rebrand because this doesn't go. It's like I'm stuck on the past. I have to do something different because I got the same name, same energy. You know what I done? I throw all my clothes on the bin.
Right.
And I say, you know what? I have to be the new me, the better version. and I changed my flow. The flow was American still flow, but now it's like when you see me in the street, you know it's 45.
Right.
Now, when people see me, they know it's 45 because I don't wear what people wear. I got my own style. This type of hair you can see, this type of colors. People are scared to wear these things. But the flow, you don't put the flow on you. You're born with the flow.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The style is doesn't matter what I put it on, I look good. You know what I'm saying?
So what have you done? So what was your first track as 45 then? What was...
My first track as 45.
And where did the name come from?
45 is because the place I was living in Spain,
right?
The city was like most of my time stealing and doing all my stuff was my pass. The postcode is 43500.
Right.
And I took the 40 and the 45, and right. HZ is my name. Right. Hamza Dayan Double.
Right, I love that.
That's me, 45 HD, and I put that like my past and my present and myself together.
Right.
That's why 45 HD.
Right. And what was your first track that you did under
My
that?
first track, the name is No Trust.
Right.
I seen YouTube. I think when I drop it, now he got like a 40,000 views.
Right.
People listen it like, they say, okay, he's right, but because it was a new style. I was rapping like a street rap to like a more melodic and everything. And the people were saying like, what the fuck are you doing? Because they say, you look gangster, you do melodic music. I say, guys, I'm an artist. I do music what I feel, not like what you're expecting about me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's mean I got like all type of music now, like crazy.
So if you look at all the tracks you've done,
Yes.
that was the first one.
The first one.
What were the other ones? Were they all very similar or?
No, it was totally different. No Trust is different. And after I dropped No Face, No Case. Like
I like that one.
Yeah, No Face. I'm telling you, I dropped like a few songs. Like 4 songs, like a 45, like I start different styles, like a more melodic type. And I say, oh, I really can sing.
Right.
Now I say, like, let me focus on that. And I start singing more and singing more. And when I drop like a No Face, No Case, it got like 100,000 views.
Wow.
And people say, okay, that is my flow.
Right.
Let me focus on this type.
Well, I suppose when you're making music, it's like anything, you can test it, can't you? And then if that resonates with more people, then you can go...
you can see the views.
Yeah.
People can say, okay, I like it. But the point is, my fans, they say, I don't like that because I'm used to the El Creador. I say, guys, I'm not Creador anymore. I'm 45 HD.
Right.
El Creador is past, I'm in the present. Because the people, what they do, they still have the mindset of you are the same person they met on that place.
Right.
They don't know you grow mentally and you are a different person. You talk different, you got different energy, but they have the mind like you are the same person. I say, guys, I'm not the same person. Every day we change.
Right.
You learn something new, you're a different person, you try to grow. I don't want to stuck on the same place.
Right.
That's why they still stuck on the same place because they think I'm the same person. Because
So your music currently, if people want to listen to it,
yes,
is it on Apple and Spotify? All the normal
everywhere.
places. Right. Wow.
And I sing like I got some songs in Italian and I got in Spanish, some of in English, French. I've done some pop music in French. I got a bit of everything, but now I focus on. I have to show you what I got like a big, massive project.
Right.
That is like crazy, like 180 songs, mix and master, 55 videos,
right,
record, like crazy videos, like in Italy, in France, in Germany, in US, in Africa, Morocco, in Spain. Like I've been traveling around the world making these kind of videos, and the people didn't believe it.
Right.
But I've been working 4 years, non-stop, 3 jobs.
Wow.
Can imagine.
And the jobs are literally just so you can get what you need, so you can do.
Yes, because I didn't want to go back to the legal stuff because I know a lot of people that can just go and sell some stuff. But I say, I'm not going from illegal to go to legal again. Right. I have to be a better person. It's not about you're a bad person if you do that, but it's not the person I want to be.
Right.
I want to be 45 HG. When they know me, they know this guy is the artist, songwriter, producer, video director. No, he's a drug dealer.
Right.
Yeah. I want when they talk about me, I want good words about me, not like just...
The thing is, in this country, though, if you're a sort of rapper or you do drill music,
yeah,
if you're a gangster, a criminal, a shotter, a driller,
yeah,
or whatever, it kind of adds to the oh yeah, we like him because he's this, that, and the other. But you're doing it the other way, where you're going, I can still do that, but I'm actually going to be
exactly
legit.
Yeah, because you have to think I'm like an actor as well.
Right.
Because 45 HD is like my acting person. And after you got Hamza, that is me, that I'm very relaxed person, very calm. And 45 is like I'm more active, more aggressive on that. But when I make my songs, I don't talk much about drugs.
Right.
I talk about life situations that really happen to me. And I talk about, most of the songs about ladies, love.
You're a ladies' man, ain't you?
Exactly, you know what I'm saying? I love it.
Right.
It's like that. I got some drill with like a double H, Valentino.
Yeah,
that is on the video, is one of the main characters.
So just for anybody watching or listening to this podcast,
yes.
45 HD, how we met was he played a role in a new film, Tales from a Trap.
Yes.
And Double H plays a character called Valentino.
Yes.
And Double H, you're pals with him, aren't you? Yeah.
Double H is
a great guy.
The second person I met in England.
Right.
The first one was one of his friends.
Right.
That the link me have. The name is Omar Morito on Instagram. I was working in Big Easy. He said, you do music and blah, blah, blah. I got a friend that he's done doing music. I said, okay, just link up. And we talk in Instagram with Double H. That was like 8 years ago.
Wow.
And from that time, we're still in contact. We've been in touch. We got crazy songs that we didn't drop.
Right.
We got a viral song in TikTok now.
Right.
That is like, what are you looking for? What are you looking for? Huh? The people, they hate me, huh?
I love it.
It's crazy. And after that, we've been in contact all the time because we're very, very close friends. We don't talk every day,
right?
But we're very close. Like
the thing is, though, and I always say this, like people have this thing where they get hooked up on friendships.
Yeah.
Where you have to speak to me every day. You have to come and see me every day. And it's like, you don't have to do that. You can be a friend with somebody.
Exactly.
And see them once a week, once a month, once a year. And nothing changes. Do you know what I mean? I think some people get hooked up on, you have to do this, you have to do that.
Yes, because it's two types of friendships. You got cactus friendship. The cactus is like, doesn't matter what you do. The water, the time you spend together, the all good things you think you made together is still inside of the cactus, like a water.
Right.
The cactus, when you open, it's water inside.
Yeah.
And as you got a flower friends, they have to put water every day, take care of them. I'm cactus person.
Yeah, me too.
Whatever we do together, if I see you in 10 years, my relation is going to be the same. I will have the same love and the same respect for you.
Yeah.
Nothing changed. But you don't have to text me every day, how are you? No. I'm opportunity guy. If I have any opportunity to do anything, I think about my friends. Like, I got this opportunity.
Yeah, pick the phone up, ring him or her.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Let me make some money. Okay, let me call him because I know he needs opportunity. Because I know when it's an empty room and I'm not there, they say my name.
Right.
And when I'm in an empty room and they say, I got this opportunity, straight away I think about them.
Right.
Say, okay, I know the guy who can do that.
Yeah.
Is this the way Double H bring me to the movie?
Right. Well, he's great, Double H. He's great.
He's an amazing person.
When we cast him in the film,
Yeah.
He was like, I've got to bring a few of my boys in. And obviously he brought you to the table, which was great.
He called me straight. He said, I got a movie. You remember we're going to do movies in the future. I got a movie, just come. I said, who's there? I was working. I said, you know what? The place to meet me. I was working. And I said, you know what? Because I was doing 3 jobs.
Right.
And I still doing 3 jobs because I still have to I have to rent cars for my videos, pay my cameraman, my production. The people think, why you're not in the streets? I say, guys, I'm just working. If you call me anytime, I'm working.
The thing is, though, it's admirable that you believe in what you're doing, so you're funding what you're doing, but you're working to fund it.
Exactly.
And there's not many people that have that conviction or that work ethic. So I think you're definitely destined for success.
Yeah, because the point is that they don't believe in themselves. They believe what the people say. Me, I don't believe what the people say. They don't pay my rent. They don't give me food. They don't take care of my family. That means whatever I do is because of myself. And if you don't invest in yourself, who will do it?
Right.
Before any label come, they have to see that you're investing in yourself. When they see I'm doing like music videos, 20,000 pound music videos with Lambos, helicopters, they say, okay, this guy, he's doing that by himself, working 3 jobs. He cannot give me bullshit money to improve myself.
Right.
That means if they come to me, they have to come with bigger budgets than what I have already. Because me, if I make 20,000 a month, I will spend that 20,000 on my music straight away.
Right.
It's not like, no. Money come in, money invest on myself.
And when you look at, the music you've done, like you said, you do it in all different languages.
Yes.
What language would you say is the biggest for you right now?
The biggest fan base I got is Spanish.
Spanish?
Yes, because it's one of the second most popular language speaking in the world.
Wow.
After English. The funny people, they love me. When I go to Colombia, República Dominican, Cuba, they love my music. They say, I love your music. And even here is like a big Latin people doing music and they love it. They say, they invite me.
We was filming in Westbourne Park the other day. And I didn't realise that's the biggest Moroccan community in England. I didn't even realise that because I was talking to the boys and they were like, this is like Morocco. And I was like, fucking hell.
Yeah, I got show with them on April.
Because if someone said to me,
Yeah.
just genuinely, where is the biggest concentration of Moroccan people in England? I'd say I have no clue, but I know now.
And now you know. It's plenty. The Moroccan people, they're very open mind and very very familiar people. That's mean when they love you, they really love you.
Right.
Because how you are. Doesn't matter where you come from. Because me, when I go to Morocco, it's the only place that I go that they never ask me where you're from.
Right.
When I'm in England, they say, where you from? Because your accent. When I'm in Spain, where you from? Because of your accent. When I'm back to my own country, where you from?
Right.
You know, like your accent, because I speak my language, my accent changes.
You've got to do a song.
Yeah, I'm immigrant
where I'm from.
Exactly. I'm telling you, I'm immigrant everywhere I go, except Morocco and Dominican Republic.
Right.
These two places, when I go there, nobody asks me where I'm from.
Right.
Because Republic Dominican, I look like them.
Right.
And Morocco, when I go to Casablanca, I look like Moroccan. And I have good accent. I say, what the fuck? I said, "You guys, Maghrebi wallah." I say, no, I'm Maghrebi, Mali. He say, what the? No, this guy. He say, you lied, you Moroccan.
Right.
I'm telling you that the Moroccan people, they say I'm Moroccan, they don't believe I'm from a different place.
You should just say, well, I'm Moroccan.
Yeah, I
Put
say,
my
no,
hands up.
Kazawi. That's it.
And what's your, looking at, the future for you?
Yes.
What are you working on right now? And what's, obviously we've got the film coming out this year,
Yes.
which is going to be epic. But for all the other stuff, what,
I got big, now from April, I'm dropping every 2 weeks song and music video.
right.
Every 2 weeks for 3 years on the road. You can imagine. 3 years of content, like every 2 weeks.
Right.
People cannot imagine how much investment and how many time I have to spend to do that project.
And what's the end goal? So you're going to drop these every 2 weeks.
Every 2 weeks.
And then what do you want to achieve from that? You want to get a record deal, or do you want to just blow up, or what?
I'm gonna blow up first because I want people to know what I'm doing first.
Right.
As soon as I'm not worried about the record deal because I make money working 3 jobs. It's hard, but I get used to it.
Right.
To work hard and make my own stuff. That's me. I don't wait no one to come to support me. If you can support me, and it's because everyone, when they come to support you, they want the benefits.
Right.
If it's benefit for both and we can manage, yes. But if you just come, I'm gonna invest, I'm gonna take 80% of your catalog, it's not worth it for me.
Right.
I will do it myself.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
I got my own record label. It's Unidad Papi business. I got my clothing brands.
Right.
HDD45. I'm working on it as well. Like I'm gonna drop it very soon. And I create my own AI lawyer.
Right.
That's mean this AI is like a 45 HD lawyer, music lawyer.
that.
Yeah. You just go, my app, you go. If you have any problem with your music, I got right problems, or I got that. You write it down. I got a dealership. You send the contract and he teaches you what is the good things and the bad things. That's me. I want to help people before they get a record deal. You can go to my app, just do it, check it, and it's free.
But it's notorious, the music business, like the film business.
Exactly.
There's so many fucking crooks working, on the other side. And the problem is there's companies that get set up, they go out of business, they do what I call creative accounting. You always have to audit them.
Yeah.
And we've made 35 films. And if you actually said, who are the people that you never thought would go out of business? Harvey Weinstein Company, never.
Yeah.
He sold Miramax for $1 billion to fucking Disney or whatever. Do you know what I mean? So you sort of think you've got all these like massive fucking people, and it just goes to show that one wrong move, one wrong footing, they're done.
That's
you know what I mean? And if you've got your content with them, then you get fucked, basically.
Yeah, exactly.
And in America, I don't know if you know this, but they've got this really mad law where they can enter into Chapter 11, which means that they can basically say, I'm insolvent.
Yeah.
And then you can't get your content back or your rights back. And if that happens, then, you basically just have to sit there and wait and hope that somebody comes in and gets them. But in this country, if you go bankrupt, then you normally get the rights back.
Yeah, exactly.
But then obviously it's no good because you get the rights back, but they've already exploited the rights.
Yeah, different. And they say after 7 years, you can renegotiate your contracts. But people don't know that. They think, I'm done. But the point is, if they give you a contract for 5 years and you don't drop music for 5 years, you're gone.
Right.
But people, I need a record deal. Everyone is like texting. I say, guys, work for yourself. Do your stuff properly because...
But there's definitely a shift that I've seen.
Yeah.
Like there's a few of my friends who are artists
Yeah.
and musicians and DJs and stuff. And what they've started to do is they've started to go we're going to set up our own website, our own portal.
Yeah.
We're going to actually sell our music and our content directly to our fans.
Yeah.
We might have 100,000 people on the Instagram. We might only have 1,000 fans that sign up and actually give us £3 a month or £5 a month or whatever it is.
That's it.
But we'd rather give them the stuff first because they're the real ones.
They take care of you, of course.
Supporting, not just watching, and hoping they can have it all for free. And then they're dropping it on the Spotify's and the Apples and these other platforms 6 months afterwards. And they've actually said that what's really weird is they're getting more money through doing that, and then they are getting the stream. But the thing is, the money they were getting from the streaming stuff, they're still getting. So he said that even though they're releasing it exclusively for a small, when they actually release it on there for a little bit less, they're not seeing a massive drop. So they've said by actually doing what you're suggesting, they're actually seeing they're getting more. And look, you know, if you look at Spotify and Apple and Amazon and Netflix, they're all massive companies. Same with YouTube, they're all amazing companies. And they've obviously got to make money. They're giving you a platform
to grow,
and they've got millions of followers or millions of customers that you can tap into
straight away.
So from a plug and play perspective, it's great. But if you cast your mind back and how old are you?
I'm 28 now.
Right, okay, so you're still relatively young. but I remember literally when there was records.
Yes.
And then the records went, and then there was CDs. And when you sold a record, you get £1 or £2. Same with an album, £1, £2, depending on what deal you had. And then you think you sell 1 million records,
you get 10,000 quid.
£2 million, right? But now if you get 1 million streams, you might get 500 quid. So when you actually look at the balance changed, I think everybody wishes it was the same as it used to be. But unfortunately,
it's not.
Life moves on.
Quick.
But and it's that thing where I think if you're right at the top, if you're Katy Perry or you're Taylor Swift or you're 50 Cent or you're, on that top tier, you're probably getting a much better deal.
But, of course, because of the name, the brand. That's why you have to create your own brand.
And all the people that I talk, and I talk to a lot of music artists and a lot of DJs and different people, and they all say the same thing. We don't make money from our music. We make money from the merchandise, the shows, the tours. Yeah, so the music is just the catalyst for that.
Exactly.
But it used to be
before
making the money on that, and then the other stuff was just more cherries and icing on the cake. Do you know what I mean? So it's really great to hear your story, and I think what you're doing is definitely the right way to go.
Yeah.
But as I said, a lot of music artists that I'm talking to are all doing, the music as a way, as a catalyst to tap into, the tours, the appearances, the brand deals, the merchandise.
Exactly.
Whereas, back in the day, the music was
proper way.
That was where you made all the money, and the other stuff was like, oh wow, we've got a tour.
It was just extra.
So it was just, So I definitely think that what's happened with the way the world's evolved.
Yes.
And I'm guilty of this as well. I remember I was the guy that used to go to the record shop, buy records, and then
the CDs.
Yeah, and CDs, right? So every month I'd do it. And my son said to me, he said, Dad, he said, you got an Apple iPhone. He said, don't you have Apple Music? And I was like, why would I want Apple Music? I like buying the records and the CDs. And he went, Dad, he said, for $9.99 a month, you can have 100, you can have 1,000, you can have 1 million.
1 million.
And I was like, really? So I looked at it on my phone and it said you could have a 3-month trial. So I did it for 3 months.
To see.
I thought it's fucking brilliant. Right? So I can't blame
the technology.
Consumers wanting to do that. And and it's a genius move on behalf of all those people that had the brains to go, listen, guys, you're the music labels, we'll put you on a platform, you're going to pay us this thing and we're going to give you a share. You've got to do nothing, just give us your music. So for the record labels, they're like, just great, fantastic. We'll just give you our stuff and we'll just make money. And their model is, they don't have to fuck about printing up CDs and fucking records. And
everything online.
And the issue was, back in the day, was you press 10,000 or 100,000 CDs or records, you might get fucking 10,000 back or 20,000 back. And then you're stuck with a load of stock that's cost you money. So now there's obviously none of that sort of wastage.
Nothing.
Or returns, but there's less money.
Yes.
Unless you're Katy Perry or
something like that. Or you sign a right deal, because in Spain, there are people that are signing like a very good deals.
Right.
Because you are viral in TikTok.
Right.
If you get viral in TikTok or any place, they give you a good deal, like 2 million quick.
Wow.
But me, the point is, if I have a deal, I want to be myself.
Right.
I don't want people to control my music. I do all type of music.
Right.
I would like to do what I feel because I want to express myself. But if you have to stuck in some style, I will say no.
Right.
I will do myself. I will take less money. I will work harder.
Right.
But everything I have is mine.
Yeah.
My beats are mine. All my rights, I own them, you know?
Right.
That's mean I don't own nothing to no one.
Yeah.
My videos, all mine because I pay for it. My producer is like a kind of open business. That's mean I run the place, he get paid. That's mean he don't have any rights of my music. I got everything.
So if somebody wanted to get you rights, they've just got to show you the money.
Yeah, exactly. Not show me the money because I don't really care about money because I can't make it myself.
Right.
I want people smart and have the same vision as me.
Right.
That, okay, this is what we can do to grow together. Right. If you can support me on that, and I can support it, because I don't want someone just to support me. I have to support him back in some way, you know, to get benefit both, because I don't want no one to work for free.
But that's a good way of working. I think you all both benefit.
Yeah, but everything in contract.
Brilliant.
You know, this is yours, this is mine. If anything happen, everything by the law.
Right.
I don't want, we don't sign anything and after we go travel with the money. No.
Right.
Everything is on paper. We know what we're doing. You know what is yours. I know what is mine. More money I make, more money you make.
Right.
Let's do like that. But because people, they want to just be inside. They don't want to invest. They just want to be part of it. But if anything go wrong, they're out. And you have all this money. Nah, doesn't work like that.
Yeah.
That's why I decided, 4 years ago, let me do everything by myself.
Right.
And I find my cameraman, David. I made it from another guy. This guy is amazing, like creative, quick. The name in Instagram is Roldy. I am Roldy. Amazing guy. We travel around the world. It's him and me.
Right.
With the camera.
Right.
That's it. We go, we stop, we rent cars. Because usually with the ladies, we don't talk with the models. We go to the street, because we are very charming. We talk with the girls, wow, we're artists. We like to, you look good for our music video. Bam. We go to the street, if we see someone with a nice car, we say, what, you guys is amazing. We do music video. This day, let me know if you are free. Sometimes they say, no, we don't want money, but I don't like something for free. Right. Because whatever is free, at the end, it's going to be too expensive.
Right.
I say, what, give us your car for this timing. We pay you this quantity of money, and you're happy, and we're happy. And it's like that all the time. Any country we go, I speak all the languages. That means if I go to Italy, Spain, it's easy for us. And my cameraman is French.
Right, okay.
That's
You got it covered.
Yeah, and I got my producer, the name is Jamo. He don't do my beats. He just record my voices and mix and master. And after, I make my own beats. Right. That's me. Everything is in 3 people, but I own all my stuff. And now we finished all our project of 4 years, 55 videos, 180 songs, and now we're gonna start dropping.
Well, we caught you at the right time. All this stuff's gonna kick off, innit?
It's like in 6 months you're gonna say, what the heck is going on with this guy? I will be everywhere.
Well, that's great because the film would be out then, so we'd be like,
and I'm in the TV. I went to First Dates. I don't know if you know about it.
Yeah.
But in Spain.
Right.
I went there and I make some, because it was the 10th anniversary of the First Days in Spain, and they called me to go to make some concert there. Right. I went there, and next week I'm going to one of the most popular Spanish TV shows.
Right.
That is a Telecinco. Right. It's like a 5 channel.
Make sure when you're talking to these people, you tell them all about the Tales from the Trap podcast. Because
I told them.
Yeah, because we're launching this.
Yeah, on the first day, I told them I'm in the movie and explained them a bit the situation. Yeah. And now in the movie, I'm going next week on the 24th, and I'm going to the TV. It's like a maybe 10 million audience. Wow. That's me. I will be there.
We'll get them to follow us on social media.
I'm telling you.
And for you, you've had a crazy life from where you started to where you are now.
Yeah.
And like you said, you're only 28, so you've not really even started yet. But if you was going to give anybody any advice,
yes,
from where you've been, what advice would you give them?
Never give up.
Right.
Because if my dad did give up, I will be in the village doing nothing in my life. If my grandparents give up, my dad will be born. Right. That means I will not even have the chance to be born. If my mom did give up, I will never be in the place I am either. Because she can say, I can't have the baby, I don't have money, let's take away the baby.
Right.
That means no one of my family give up, and I learned that from my dad. My dad is like a very hard worker, and my mom, raining, doesn't matter what's happened, he's sick, he always wake up to go to work because he wants a better life. And I say, how is possible that man is doing that every single day in his life? He never give up. He's sick, he got a pain in the leg, he don't care, he's going to work.
Right.
I said, he didn't give up, I cannot give up. I had to be the better version of him.
Right.
That's been always gonna be focused on my stuff, doing the right things, always respecting everyone, and just focus on yourself. Because if you focus on you have to love yourself first. Because if you don't love yourself, you don't know your value. That means you don't really know what's going on. But when you love yourself, I look at my face in the mirror, say, wow, you look good. You know, when I'm sad, I look at my face in the mirror and I'm happy again.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's that mentality I have. When I go to work, I'm always smiling. The people are, why are you so positive person? How I told you. You're always smiling, you're happy to work. I work 16 hours, I don't care. Always full of energy. You don't smoke, you don't drink. They get like, how you get that? I say, guys, if you pass all the things I pass, all the things I'm doing now is nothing compared with it.
Right.
That's been just focus on yourself, do the things you have to do, be a good person, and all the good things you do will come back to you. Because 100%. The karma is fact. If you're a bad person.
But now do you know what? It's great to hear how you're approaching things with positivity.
Yes.
And I think a lot of their audience will actually love hearing this journey and hearing, your tips for success. But definitely you've got to be in it to win it, and don't give up. They're definitely two massive things.
Of course.
And also, like you said, being respectful, being honest, being upfront.
That's it.
And treating people with respect. There's nothing wrong with that. It goes a long way because people remember.
Yeah, of course. And always say the things in the face.
Right.
If something you don't like it, just say it straight. Even if they don't like it, they will understand that you are like that. Because in the beginning, they will say, this guy is so rude. Why are you saying this? Say, yeah, I don't like this. This is the way I am. If you like it, follow with me. If you don't like it, just move away.
Right.
Because some people, they just came to your life to give you happiness and help you to grow. And some people, they just came to put you down.
Right.
That you have to recognize that people quick.
Yeah.
Don't lose time. If anything in your mind say that this person is not the right person to be next to you, move it away. Because your mind never lies to you. When you have this key that, I don't really like this person.
Right.
Kick it out. Because your mind knows, your body knows
you get that 6th sense.
Yeah, he knows. And sometimes you say, no, it's just a coincidence. And after 5 years, the person you say you didn't like, he fuck you up.
Yeah. I actually try and every year I do a thing called the uncutting process.
Yeah.
Where I just get rid of any in my life once a year. So, so if any of you listen to this or watching this and I haven't rung you, that's why. Because I think life is too short.
Exactly.
If you're going to have people around you that aren't rowing in the boat in the right direction.
Exactly.
And they're not part of the team, there's no point.
It's not important because they're making the boat more heavy.
And people do say, but you've known that person for a long time or whatever. But I think people move on and people change in life.
Exactly. They don't understand
sometimes, you go on a different journey.
Different paths, yes.
And when you're on a different journey, you have different people on that journey.
Exactly.
If you're spiritual, you believe that. If you're not spiritual, you'll say, oh, you're forgetting where you're coming from. But
this is the word I hate more. Wow, when I'm out, go back home and they say, oh, now that you have money, you forget about us. I say, I never remember you. I don't even know you now.
Right.
It's because the person you know is not the same. Right. You haven't contacted me in 10 years. You haven't put any step on my growing. If I see you in the street, I will say hello to you, normal way, but I don't owe you anything. Right. Because people think that you grow now, we know each other for 15 years, you have to give me something. Say, brother, doesn't work like that. Doesn't work like that.
45 HD is not a fucking charity.
Exactly, you know what I'm saying? If you're an ONG, I will open, but this is not the opportunity, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like everyone is waiting you to grow, to take a piece, but they don't want to support. I say, guys, doesn't work like this. That's why right people and you right life, the rest, just move them on. It's better how they say in Spanish, mejor solo que mal acompañado. Better alone than with bad company.
I love that. That is so true.
Exactly. Because some people, they're scared to be alone. They say, oh no, I need someone in my life. They broke up with the girlfriend, they find another one. And they're always in negativity because they are not focused on themselves. Right. But when you focus on yourself and you manifest, like, I need this in my life, you're going to get it. And you have to make sure the way you are here now is because you manifested. You had that on your mind. And the way I'm now is because I stay in my mind, I have to be a better person. I have to do my music. I have to focus and be 45, focus on full. And now look at me now.
Yeah.
They call me for movies. Yeah. They call me for the TV shows. You know what I'm saying? I got people from everywhere that they know me, they support me, they text me, they say, oh, people like famous people, they text me, oh, you're doing great job. I'm seeing you, Latinos. You know, it's like when you do great job, people you don't know, they let you know like you are doing a great job. Just focus on what you're doing. But the people, you know what they do.
100%. Well, 45, it's been an honour to have you on the show.
Yes.
Thank you for being in our movie.
It was a pleasure.
I'm excited to see what you do next. And I'm looking forward to this 2-weekly update on all your music.
Crazy.
And yeah, I mean, in 6 months from now, everyone will be going, fuck me. But we got him first. We got him early.
It's my first podcast in 2026.
Yeah.
And it's with Teddy because he's my man, you know what I'm saying? That's why I'm here. He called me, he texted me, he support me the way I support him. That's why we're here. And just make sure you are with the right people, right timing, and focus on yourself.
Brilliant.
Thank you very much. And I'm very happy to be here. Very happy to know you for the opportunity. And hopefully we're gonna grow and do like better things in this life.
This time next year, we could be millionaires.
We will be. We will.
Brilliant. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Tales from the Trap podcast, 45 HD. What a great guest, what a legend. Make sure you follow him on socials and make sure you follow his journey because he's going to be big. He's already big, but he's going to be bigger.
45 HD in the blog, my G. We're here.
Make sure you like it, make sure you're subscribing, and we will see you on the other side.